Inclusive growth has always been high on the agenda of all the government agencies or departments. And if you especially look at this sector, the share in the GDP of agriculture has been declining year by year. And as you see, generations, people are moving away from agriculture. That is going to be a big, big problem going forward. Every minute, 20 to 30 people migrate from rural India to urban India. And that creates a further problem of workforce that shall be required in the agriculture sector. Government, be it departments at the central government level or the state government level, have been trying to come up with initiatives, policies, and schemes, although they've been limited to certain segments and strata to cater to the sector. But yes, a lot of work and focus is there. Even if you see the recent formation of the new government, you would see on their agenda the first decision that was taken was for farmers. So this is high on the agenda, but government can't do it alone. It has to be done with the industry and with all the stakeholders such as academia and research institutions. While at our role of Invest India, where our key mandate is to facilitate investments, helping companies to execute the investments in India, helping the government for creation of policies and initiatives. You ask anyone, any company, or anyone in the room, everyone wants to work with farmers and help them get a better livelihood. But what is the challenge? Intent is there, but there is challenge in terms of, like my colleague said, there is challenge for cost, there is challenge for more awareness, capacity building, access to technology, access to finance, and of course, more support from the government side. Now, these have been the key issues which have hampered the growth of inclusive business in the agri and food sector. And since Invest India has also, that was the key reason that Invest India started working with UNESCAP and of course your esteemed organization for the implementation of inclusive business models in the agri and food systems. During all the stakeholder discussions which we had with the public sector stakeholders as well as the private sector stakeholders, we realized that efforts are going on, but more in silos. So there is a huge need to bring together all the stakeholders and possibly create synergies out of all of these efforts which are being done separately by different departments of the government of India or by different industry members or research or academia. So all of us will have to actually come together and work together for this cause so that we can also have more inputs from the industry to how to make it more inclusive. There have been schemes by the Ministry of Food Processing, but I'm not sure how much the industry knows how to avail those schemes. So that awareness with the industry also needs to be done. As Invest India, when we work with companies, we also try and ensure that we pitch to companies that how can you directly work with farmers? How can you integrate them into your entire supply chain? Of course, large companies have resources. They have been doing it in India, but the major challenge comes with MSMEs, which form the larger chunk of this entire sector, entire value chain. So those are the ones which actually need that kind of hand-holding, capacity building and support from all the stakeholders, from the government to academia to research institutions to organizations like you, which can handhold them, help them integrate the right kind of stakeholders, right kind of supply chain partners, and help them grow further. At Invest India, we are also trying to possibly organize some more of workshops for the same cause, and trying to also do some policy advocacy as a result of the inclusive business program which we've done with you and UNESCAP. Some recommendations have already been submitted to the various central government departments and also the state government of Telangana and Haryana, and possibly we see some positive movement from their side, and we hope that going forward we'll in the short term we may hear back something from them in a positive direction that shall provide more impetus and support for inclusive businesses in this sector.